So hello everyone, this is Steven Spector, Dell Cloud Evangelist with Rafael Knuth as well with us from the Dell Tech Center. And we're here with Vincent Untz today from Suse. Vincent, can you go ahead and tell us a little about what you do at Suse?
Sure. So I'm the project manager for Suse Cloud. So that means that I'm on the technical side of the development of the Suse Cloud product, and I'm really organizing the development of the product and the schedule, the features that we add, and so on.
So tell us a little bit about what Suse is doing with OpenStack, and obviously said cloud. I assume that Suse is doing it using an OpenStack cloud in their solution.
Sure. So Suse Cloud is a product based on OpenStack, and what we quickly realized that one of the big issues people have with OpenStack is really the deployment parts. It's really difficult to deploy with so many different components interacting with each other, so many options, and so we decided to add to OpenStack the Crowbar project. So that was developed initially by Dell to really help with deployment. So Suse Cloud is kind of, you could summarize as OpenStack plus Crowbar, and also some of the technologies like Ceph, which is in tech preview right now in Suse Cloud.
What kind of use cases are you guys targeting?
So our use case is really private clouds. So companies who wants to have internal cloud for different reasons. Usually it's because they want to keep their data internally. They want to stay really secure and so on. And that's really our primary use case, because we have a long history for working with companies. But we definitely also open to work later on with like public cloud providers and people who want to do something else.
What is actually genuinely, here we go, unique about Suse Cloud compared to other distributions that are available on the market?
So there are different distributions of OpenStack around the world, and I would think that there are different ways which differentiate us from different providers of clouds based on OpenStack. So obviously, as I said, the deployment parts with Crowbar is one thing which kind of differentiates us from other providers. But I think what is also quite important is that Suse is a 20 years old company, and we have a long background in supporting and really delivering products based on open source. And so we have a lot of experience in there. And when you look at the OpenStack world, there are a lot of companies delivering an OpenStack-based product, but they're actually quite young, and they're probably doing a good job. But when it comes to support, they don't have the experience that we have. So that's a big difference. In terms of what's coming next, we also are looking at some features that will definitely differentiate us from others. Like, we want to support hybrid clouds with more than one hypervisor. So that would be, right now we support Xen and KVM with the lived backend. But we also want to support Hyper-V and VMware, and all that in just one cloud, which is something that is pretty unique actually.
So the Suse Cloud is something I can purchase from Suse. Now OpenSUSE, which is your open source version, does it contain that cloud as well, or is that different?
So OpenSUSE is a community project that Suse sponsors, and it's more or less really focused on a community distribution, which is also called OpenSUSE. And we've been slowly opening the development of Suse Cloud and moving all of it in the public. And so we've done that with inside OpenSUSE. And so what we've done is actually push all of the OpenStack components in OpenSUSE. We've made sure that we have the same code base both for Suse Cloud and OpenSUSE. And we're also working on making sure that Crowbar is working on OpenSUSE, so that people can actually walk on Crowbar with a community distribution like OpenSUSE. So we're definitely pushing all of the technologies in OpenSUSE. What we are not obviously pushing in there is the support that we do. This is really something that people can use, but they will be supported by the community, but they won't have the support of companies like Suse.
Great.
Oh, one last question from my side. Very oftentimes hear that it's a very, very severe issue for companies deploying OpenStack is the upgrade path. How do you handle this?
So we released SUSE Cloud 1 last year based on SX, and one conscious decision that we made was that we would not support upgrading from 1 to 2. That was because really SX, back then we knew that upgrading from SX to either Folsom or even Grizzly would be really a huge pain. So that was really a deliberate decision by then. But we want to support upgrades starting from SUSE Cloud 2, so for Cloud 2 to Cloud 3 and so on. And we're still working on the details. I think it will be an evolution. Like for the first few releases, I expect that we would probably support upgrades by shutting down the whole cloud and then upgrading things. But the really end goal is to have live upgrades where you definitely upgrade your cloud and still running. So it's work in progress. It's difficult, and it's a big topic in OpenStack. It's not just for the big distributions, and so we're quite excited because there's some talk right here at the OpenStack Summit about that.
Great. Well, thanks again, Vincent, for
Thanks
taking the time. To appreciate it.